Today I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to train straddle handstand and diamond handstand. Now I'm going to show all different levels. It's a follow along, but I'm going to do my training as well. So I'm going to push it as hard as I can. I suggest you do the same. I've done a brief warm up. So warm wrists up, shoulders up, hips up. Get ready to do handstands. I will show wall versions and I will show all the way to harder versions as hard as I can go. Let's jump in. So I'm just going to warm my 2-arm handstand up. So a few kick ups, a few entries. See how the body feels. Suggest you do the same. A good way to do it, let's do 5 entries and see how consistent they are. So 1, come back down, show control. Now if you don't have freestanding, do it up against the wall, same thing. Try and kiss the wall lightly with 1 foot, 2 feet, or try and catch just before the wall. So let's count that as 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Now a little stretch in between, so I'm just going to start to open the hips up towards straddle. So a bit of middle split work, and also opening and closing the hips. So I'm pushing the hip forwards, sticking the butt back, closing the hip more towards like an active pancake position. So if I'm doing that one from the side, hip is facing forwards, pushing the hips forwards, turning the glutes on, tucking under a little bit, and then go as deep as I can. This way, play with just bending the leg, more like a Cossack position, just warming the adductors up. Okay, so next one I'm going to do straddle handstand. So real basic straddle position. I'm just going to open as wide as I can. Now when I do this, my hips are going to go backwards a little bit. So butt's going to go back, feet are going to go forwards. So from the side, just see how that feels. Now ideally this should be like a home position, so it shouldn't change. It might change day to day, or as your flexibility increases, but it should feel like a stopping point so you can hang out there. Now, if I'm doing this one up against the wall, I would do it back to wall. And then from my straight position, I open to straddle, butt touches the wall lightly. Now, if you feel like you have the control, you could use the fingertips to a heel pull. So you pull the butt off the wall, toes are away from the wall, butt is close to the wall. Or you could just stay there. Be careful not to be like this. You try and bring it down to more of a closed position, and then turn, heels touch the wall. Now straddle and diamond go very nice together because we go to the same starting position for the diamond as we do as the straddle. So legs will be straight, toes will be pointed, and then all I'm going to do is bend the knees, keep the toes pointed till the toes touch. So that home position again. Toes touch, there's the diamond. And again, that should feel like a home position and I can go between the two. I could go into diamond from straight. I could do it up against the wall. The same thing, go into my straddle. Now bend the knees. Now I push the toes into the wall and try and bring the butt off. Now I could do the same, so I'm going to go between straddle, butt touching, and diamond, toes touching. So now I'm going to progress to the fun stuff. I'm going to start doing some weight shifts going closer towards a 1-arm handstand. Now, if you don't have a strong freestanding yet, you can play along and go along with this as well. Just use the wall support. So if you're in the straddle position, butt against the wall, and if you're in diamond, toes against the wall. You can also go straddle, toes against the wall, butt away, with chest facing. So to start with, I'm just going to have a go at some flags. So side to side movement. Think of the straddle like airplane wings. So if my right goes down, my left goes up and vice versa. Trying to keep my arms as straight as possible. Normal straddle position, and then just move the hip, foot down towards the floor, other foot up in the air. Same on the opposite side. Now, I'm not doing a weight shift. I'm not thinking about a weight shift. I'm just thinking about moving the hips side to side. Now we can do the same in diamond. Now something else to play with if you don't feel ready to go towards the one arms yet, is just to tuck the head in the straddle and the diamond position. Now we can either just look away, or you can look upwards, or somewhere in between. I can do this back to wall, or I can do it freestanding. So in my straddle position, I could look away, try to keep exactly the same position, or I could look up, away, whoop, back to the floor. Diamond position, same thing. Look at the floor, look away, look up. Ooh, lost it on the way out. So that's a common one. You'll either, when you're moving in one direction, your feet will go that way, or when you come down, the feet will go the other way. Let's do it again. Gotta have a good one. So diamond position, look away, look up, look away, look down. That's better. So you could play with that on and off the wall. So I'm going to progress towards the one arm. I'm just to start, I'm going to play around, see how the body feels. I'm going to go for a 5 to 10 second hold on each side. It might be a full one arm, or it might just be fingertips or fingertip support. So I'm going to just go through the same process every time. I'm going to look at my hand. I'm going to do the weight shift, the slide flag, transfer the weight, go to fingertips, go to fingertip, lift the hand if I can, if it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, I'm just going to stay on the finger. So 5 to 10 seconds on both sides, both in straddle and diamond. I'm going to go to my strong side first, so straddle, look across, weight shift, fingertips, finger, up, back down, same on the weaker side. Fill out the left. And that's how mine tends to go, is the left side needs a little bit more warm up. I'm not hitting it 100% of the time. Right side tends to be 100% of the time. Butterfly. So same thing in diamond, and then I'm going to swap over. I'm going to start with my weaker side and go to my stronger side in straddle, and then diamond. And so straddle, diamond, look at the hand, weight shift, fingertips, fingertip, up, and down. Same on the weaker side. Now, fingertip, finger, and back down. So stay with that easier option until that left side warms up. Now I'm going to rest, do some stretch, go on the left side first, then right side, straddle diamond. So that was a better set on my straddle, left, right. So I'm going to continue to warm up with those drills. I'm going to do a few sets of left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left in straddle and diamond. Then I'm going to do some diamond, then opening to straddle and straddle closing to diamond if I can on both sides. So I'm going to continue for this session, probably about 30 minutes of work. My little boy's asleep, so it depends how long he sleeps for, but that's my goal. It's a 30-minute session from now on. So let me know if you have any questions about the straddle or the diamond position, or working towards a one arm or to the head in position, or even just coming on and off the wall, more beginner, intermediate level stuff. Stick it in the comments, send me a message, thumbs up and subscribe would be appreciated. And let me know also if there's any videos you'd like me to do. I'm basically just doing my training at the moment and go into a little bit more detail. Let me know.